away from Boise, Idaho, and it seems like Shabbat started, Shabbos, and Hannah does not seem to be picking up the phone, but I did send the message. Hopefully she can just like glance, take a look, you know. Okay, we're an hour away. So that's pretty much it for now. And this is the new designated driver. I've been drinking a lot of liquor, tequila, things like that, you know.
I told you it was a bad idea.
Yes. Oh, and I got a ticket. I got a speeding ticket in Oregon. Check this out. There was this guy on the other side of the road, and there was like a divider. Somehow he was pointing at this side of the highway as well. And he probably has like the most advanced laser or something. So we basically like just decided not to use this in Oregon. And all throughout Oregon, it was only 65 miles per, what am I saying? 65. Right, the speed limit was 65 miles and I was going about 85 or so. So the guy caught me, and for about half an hour, I didn't see anyone. And in about half an hour, I see one guy creeping up from behind, seeing if that's me for sure, and then pulls me over. And then, yeah, I got a ticket. $260. That's the price to pay. And he says you can just, you know, send it out saying I was just passing through, and what was the thing he said?
We're out of state.
Yeah, we're out of state, and we didn't know that.
We have no idea what we're doing.
We didn't know what we were doing. We didn't know that the wheels are spinning and things like that.
No, can't read.
So we can't read. You know, we're
English,
from New York. You know, in New York they don't have speed limits. It's like Autobahn in Germany, but here apparently there are speed limits. And 65, the whole Oregon state, 65, no faster than that. So that was pretty much it. It's almost 7 o'clock. We are in
Boise, Idaho.
Boise, Idaho, and this is our couch surfing host.
Hello.
Hannah.
Yes.
Hannah, and she has a cat. Actually, 2 cats, right? Or is it 1 cat?
He's the other cat. This will be fun for your diary.
Okay.
The other cat is right there. The lump.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
he pretends not to be, like, as if he's not there, but he's actually there.
He's a ninja.
He's a ninja
He's
cat.
a ninja. Right
Ninja
now,
cat.
visibility is 0.
I see. What's his name?
Badger.
Badger.
Yeah.
And Charlie, right? Charlie is right here. Yes, and this is Ray.
Hello again.
Ray, introduce yourself again. Yes. Tell us
Numerous
briefly,
times.
what is Boise like? You know, in a couple of sentences.
Boise is awesome.
What is Boise like? Were you born here? You know.
I was born in Mountain Home, which is 47 miles to the east.
Okay.
Boise's kind of the best of both worlds. It's got like the small town feel with museums and arts and kind of an indie music scene. All sorts of really cool stuff going on. I don't know.
See. What's the population here?
Population is not quite 400,000.
Oh, okay.
And we're linked with Meridian, Eagle, Star, Nampa, Caldwell. They're all within 10 miles. So
These are like counties.
there are other cities. We're just, because the sprawl is kind of spread. It's like
They're all
Seattle.
kind of interconnected.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
Garden City is one town that just kind of got circled. So it's part of Boise.
So what is Boise known for?
Potatoes. Well, that's the
Yes,
state.
this is where they invented the potatoes originally, before time existed.
Yes.
So the invention of potatoes comes
Started
from Idaho.
here. It started
And
here.
it's just been spread everywhere in the world like wildfire.
The Irish were really fond of our design.
That's
you know,
right.
So they decided to take it to a whole new level and got a
Exactly.
famine. So,
Yes.
I mean, you know, obviously they didn't copy us quite right.
Yes.
But we also have
yes.
onions, we have corn, we have
All kinds of
computer
vegetables.
programming is another big thing here.
That's another
We have
vegetable I never heard
humidits.
of. Yes.
Computer programming. Yeah.
Computer programming. Yes. All
I have to
right.
boil that one for a while.
What did you say?
You have to boil that one for a while. Yeah.
The motherboard is
It
really
goes down. It
chewy.
doesn't go down very good otherwise.
All right, it is August 18th, about 10 o'clock in the morning. We are at
Ann Morrison Park for Tour de Fat.
Tour de Fat. And,
Idaho.
and apparently we got the badges. I likes bikes. And yes, and there's like hundreds of thousands of millions, billions Boisans. How do you?
Boisean.
Boiseans.
You make it sound
Boiseans.
we're not poisons.
No, Boiseans. And this is Tour de Fat, and it's like everyone is like, they have to be wearing some kind of a prop or costume. So my trusty glasses are on.
Последний автобус давно уже ушел, а клуб открыт всю ночь, и это очень хорошо. Теперь нам некуда спешить, давай зайдем сюда. И naplevать, что завтра не суббота, а среда.
Komm, ich zeig dir Berlin, du verbringst am besten Tag in Berlin. Durch Strömende fahren wir mit dem Rad durch Berlin. Seit Jahren verdiene ich keine müde Mark in Berlin. Doch ich mag mehr Berlin, auch wenn ich gar nichts verdiene. Jeden Tag schreibe ich Part für Part in Berlin. Auf Partys bring ich Beute um den Schlaf in Berlin. Mit Rotfront bin ich am Start in Berlin. Ich bin hier geboren und ich will mein Grab in Berlin. Schöner wär, von Pankow über Kreuzberg nach Schöneberg. Ich liebe diese Stadt, als ob sie mein Mädel wär. Wir haben Mietskasernen, ihr habt Farm und Stall. Ich will der Spießer werden und geh zum Karneval. Die Spree ist das Meer und die Häuser die Berge. Ich bleib in Berlin, bis ich sterbe.
So do you remember I was wondering about the double-decker bikes, right? How do you get up on it, right? So this is Andrew from Boise. And he's gonna show me how to use this bike. How do you get up on it without having a wall next to it? Go ahead.
All right, here we go. That was not the yo-yo show I was talking about. That was pretty cool.
Yes! You did it! Woo! Yes! Awesome! Look how tall you are!
I tell people it's just like riding a horse.
And how do you get off of it? Just like that. Smooth operator, huh?
Just like that.
This couldn't be better than that. And how do you call it? You constructed this whole thing yourself?
I didn't build this, unfortunately. My friend built it, and he let me ride it one time, and I just told him I had to have it, so
I see.
I bought it from him.
And like, how long have you been riding it?
I've had this about 6 years.
6 years. And how do you call this? What's
It's
the
tall
proper
bike.
term?
Tall bike.
Tall bike. And
Yeah.
it's got one gear, or how many gears do
Yeah,
you
so
have?
it's a single gear.
Single gear, no brakes,
No
right?
brakes. I put my foot on the tire.
Are you serious? What if you're going like 120 miles an hour?
I don't go 120 miles an hour.
And what is this creature you have here?
I think this is a bunny.
This is a bunny.
Yeah, like me.
Right. Two bunnies for the same price.
Yeah.
Видел я уже не раз. Из первых же аккордов готов пуститься в пляс.
So you press the button. It takes a while, apparently.
To select a message, please press a button and continue. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights is the most translated document in the world. Many countries have it as part of their constitution. However, it is not fully read or understood.
Check this out. This is yarn spinner,
Yeah, spinning wheel.
spinning wheel, and Diane does this out of
This is sheep's wool.
the sheep's wool as well as dog's wool. You see this dog? I mean wool. Dogs, have
Fur.
hair.
Dog's hair.
Yeah, so you can use this to make wool, and then you can knit a sweater. And this is Diane. Hi, Diane.
Hi.
How long have you been doing it? Can you give us like a brief?
I started in
Tour.
about 2004.
Okay.
And I used a drop spindle, but I bought this spinning wheel about 2 years ago. And spinning on the wheel isn't really any faster, but it's nice because you can sit down when you do it. If you
is
spin on a
amazing.
spindle, you have to stand up.
So essentially, you just spinning it, and it just turns into like a
Yes,
thread, right?
when I push the treadle on the wheel, that causes the twist to go into the yarn. So really, what I'm doing is making sure that it's the same thickness all the way along.
So it's just like with your fingers. It's a matter of like keeping the right amount of pressure or something.
Yeah, I just pull it apart so that it's the right thickness, and as I spin it, it pulls in and wraps around the bobbin and feeds into the bobbin.
Look at that. That's the bobbin, right?
Yeah.
Spinning there. Okay.
So,
Wow.
and now
And it's so smooth.
now I came to I have lots
the way
of
it
practice.
just turns.
I
Yeah.
came to the end of this piece, so now I have to get more.
Diane always makes everything knitting look easy.
And this is
I'm Caroline. I'm
Caroline.
Diane's little sister.
Diane's little sister, and husband of Diane is
Arlen.
Arlen.
Come here.
He's busy.
He's busy talking to Ray.
He's
Hi, I'm
filming a
Arlen.
little.
Hi, Arlen.
I'm from Scotland.
He's from Scotland, living in America. Yes.
He's got his menu on his arm.
Charlottenburg, Reinigendorf, Reppo, Lichtenberg, Wilmersdorf, napfénybe borul a terület előttünk, Marienfelde, Strálau, Schöneberg, Kreuzberg, 35 és 61.
А этого диджея видел я уже не раз. Из первых же аккордов готов пуститься в пляс. А ты танцуешь рядом, твои глаза блестят. На брудершафт сегодня выпьем мы по 50.
Wir haben Jogger, wir haben Hänger, wir haben Rapper, wir haben Sänger, wir haben Deppen, wir haben Kenner, wir haben Zecken, wir haben Banger, wir haben Reiche, wir haben Penner, hier am Kneipen, bis es dämmert, wir und Weiber, wie auch Männer, gib mal beides für einen Tenner, also komm nach Berlin, nimm dir Zeit, komm vorbei, du bist Battle, kauf hier alles für einen Apfel und ein Ei, jeder Bezirk hat ein eigenes Amt, Berlin ist keine Stadt, Berlin ist ein Heimatland.
It is 11 o'clock, 11:20 on a Sunday, which is August 19th.
And already 88 degrees outside.
88 degrees. Oh, is it 88? 84. So we're heading out. What are we heading out?
Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake
Lake
City, Utah. We're gonna go see Douglas, our couch surfing host.
The carpenter.
He's a carpenter and he lived in Japan for some time. So we're very excited.
Very excited about that.
Yeah, to meet this guy. And also, what did we do? What happened? What happened in
600
Boise?
feet.
So we got here,
onto West
and it
Overland
turns out
Road.
that they're having it's called the Fat Tire. It's a big bicycle festival. And gentleman here happens to have 2 bicycles, so we went ahead and joined it and had some costumes and everything, and
Turn
met
right onto West
hundreds
Overland Road.
and hundreds of incredibly interesting people.
Our host Hannah is
Turn right onto
amazing.
Vista Avenue.
Amazing woman.
She's so, the hospitality. coming from her.
Librarian. She gave me a book.
Yeah, she's been working at a library
excited.
for 10 years. 10-year anniversary just happened
Continue on
recently.
Vista Avenue for 1.5 miles.
As you can, presume, she's well read and, really, really amazing. She gave me some quotes, that I really loved. And yeah.
The Picts, who were the native people of the north of Scotland, carved symbols on rocks and tattooed themselves with the symbols.
Okay.
And right now we don't know exactly what the symbols meant. but there are hundreds of them. And I got some of them tattooed.
Yeah.
So this one's a salmon, this one's a boar, this one's a stag, and this is what's called a triskelon, which we believe to be a symbol of kind of longevity. But my wife Diane here, she likes to tell people it's my menu.
It's your menu.
Yeah.
So that if people don't understand my accent, I can point and say I want fish, I want bacon, I want venison, or I want spaghetti.
А этого диджея видел я уже не раз. Из первых же аккордов готов пуститься в пляс. А ты танцуешь рядом, твои глаза блестят. На брудершафт сегодня выпьем мы по 50.